Let's talk about round 2 in the Xbox bracket. Jomar and Ty Debo both advanced with double-digit victories, while defense to offense overcame a double-digit fourth-quarter deficit to win by 2.
Oh, he gets it to go!
In round 2 of the PlayStation bracket, Onus put an end to
Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men have been the key to so many championship teams. Think about the likes of Andre Iguodala, Manu Ginobili, Lamar Odom. And still, with some, there's a stigma to coming off the bench. Iguodala said it's ingrained early, but in particular, he said, in the NBA, it's I need to get paid like a starter. And guys, that's a sacrifice that not many are willing to line up for.
David Aldridge, thank you. Chris, it doesn't matter if they're two of the best teams in the league or the two worst. When these guys get together, these rivals, it's always fun.
Yeah, Kevin, you're so right. When it's a conference rivalry, that's even better. They know each other so well, and that doesn't make them friends.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 1. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Here's Levine. Got it. Good job in the low post.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Now here's Levine. Outside, Markkanen. And it's Satoransky, top of the key. Shot clock at 5. Lets a floater go, and they're able to recover. And Markkanen throws it down. Here's Mr. Clutch. Satoransky covering. That one falls.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range.
It's stolen. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Oladipo. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense and changing ends quickly.
Kicked away to the middle. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4 for 4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Satoransky. The bonus with the block. Feeds it to Oladipo. And he converts the layup. Oladipo's got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Satoransky, the pass to Levine. Now Carter. Turner covering. They need this. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
First one falls for him.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, G.A., and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I can see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
Here's Warren. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Levine. And Levine with the slam.
You need to see why Levine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Chris Dunn's checked in for the Bulls. Pacers have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Passes it to Levine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And because of his skill set, Levine often puts the defense in tight spots. I mean, you have to be careful guarding.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. Here's Mr. Clutch. 38 points for him last game against Miami.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. I mean, he didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the floor.
Bulls trail by 9. Lobs it up for Levine. And the cheering by Levine.
And the chemistry. I mean, Levine has with these guys, isn't it evident? Tremendous at finishing off these alley-oops.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Back to Sabonis. That's tipped. Warren with the ball. Now guarded by Dunn. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Porter's running, and it's sent back by Turner. And even 3-on-3 break. Shot's good for Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 8 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 9-point game. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Offline with his 3. Here's Warren. That falls. Nice speed that time from Sabonis. Warren's got his second basket of the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Levine against Oladipo. And Levine, here we go. It's good. He's got 9.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Pass to Sabonis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Bulls trail by 11. Markkanen kicks to Levine. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Porter. And here is Dunn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
For Chicago, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Dunn dishes to Porter. Outside, Markkanen. Dunn outside. Tries a 3. The shot, no good. Pacers leading by 13. Here's Oladipo. That falls. Nice speed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists now in this one. Chicago's gone 0-3 from 3-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Dunn. And the Bulls with another miss. Turner finds Warren. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Oladipo misses. And Chicago shooting 43% since taking the floor today. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Turner. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Weber, he's checked in for the Bulls. Valentine comes in for Porter. The Pacers also changing it up. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. And Brogdon subbed in for Oladipo. Levine wide open. from outside off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Double team Sabonis. And Turner at the basket on the assist by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 assists now tonight. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now, here is Weber. He is still scoreless so far in this one. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. The shot's good for Mr. Clutch.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Bulls trail by 19. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Brogdon. Poked away. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Sabonis has got 6 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Dunn passes to Weber. And here's Levine. He's guarded by Brogdon. Clock at 6. Dunn. And the Bulls with another miss. Indiana leading by 21. One-on-one fast break. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Off the entire arsenal right now. Levine's so outstanding in scoring in a multitude of ways.
The shot's good for Mr. Clutch. 16 points for him.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Dunn with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. They get it back. Weber can't hit.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Outside, Sabonis. In the corner, it's McDermott. There's the pass to Turner. Over Valentine. The shot by Turner, no good. And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Floats one. Levine can't hit. Here's Mr. Clutch. Dunn covering. And there's the bucket for Mr. Clutch.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that should try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunity for a shooter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Turner. It's all in by the Bulls. The Pacers beat them last time when these 2 teams met in Indiana.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
And sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
Brogdon trying to get open. Shot's good by Turner.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Levine. The rebound by Turner. Pacers leading by 21. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 8 points for Sabonis.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there.
Dunn kicks to Levine. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. To the inside. Levine, and he lays it straight in. Levine's got 17.
He's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And last year, Lauri Markkanen was asked to change his style of play a bit. He did more spot-up shooting.
Chicago, Markkanen, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Porter comes in for Levine, and Satoransky's subbed in for Dunn. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Warren comes in for McDermott. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Mr. Clutch in for Aaron Holiday.
Satoransky can get wily on the drive. I mean, able to duck and dodge his way to the shot.
Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Valentine out there with Satoransky, and it's Weber at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason, or in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change, and the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Heat got the job done. He dropped in 38 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Porter finds Satoransky. Now, here is Weber. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
The shot's good for Mr. Clutch.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Satoransky. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And see, well, Satoransky doesn't have many years of NBA experience, but he plays like a vet due to his time over in Europe.
I agree with you, G.A. Satoransky's he's a great decision maker. He's been a winner and a natural leader in the locker room. Every player he's played with has had great things to say about him.
We are having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Chicago making a switch here. Levine's checked in.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Sabonis, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Basket, good. Mr. Clutch has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Down low, here's Levine. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got his 3rd assist on the night. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Good on the shot. Mr. Clutch has got 24. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Satoransky finds Markkanen. For 3, Levine. The shot, no good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it goes down 2 points.
And with underrated strength, Oladipo isn't worried about absorbing some contact.
Levine passes to Satoransky. Porter with it. Passes to Markkanen. For three, Levine gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 22.
Solid at realizing when to take these shots. Levine's eyes light up as passes are coming his way.
Over to the wing. Here's Satoransky. And too long on the shot.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Sabonis. Indiana moving it around. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead. The defense has done a good job of forcing him in tough shots this quarter.
Here's Oladipo. Sabonis trying to get open. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Levine double team. Fires the three. Pacers with the rebound. Now the Pacers moving it up. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Satoransky, the pass to Weber. Inside.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Turner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
For Indiana, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. That's good from Turner.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
Dunn, he's checked in for Satoransky. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Porter passes to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. There's the dish to Dunn. The Pacers pull it in. Sabonis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
56 seconds left here in the second. The Bulls shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And it's Dunn penetrating. Another shot, and it's sent back by Turner.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Oladipo draws the double, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Chicago with the ball. Bulls shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Levine kicks to Dunn. Dishes it to Markkanen. Outside, Levine. Traps in the tray. Levine's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And it's important that Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way.
And he gets it to go.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
And Levine launches it from deep. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Pacers out in front, running away with it. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point guard position. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Indiana moving it around. Sabonis kicks to Warren. It's tipped.
The coaching staff loves this. They know Markkanen has the length needed to squat a lot of shots.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Stolen by Carter. Porter passes to Levine.
A blur in the open floor. Levine is great at hustling and converting in transition.
For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Sabonis with the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. And he's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Satoransky the pass to Porter. And here is Markkanen. Pass to Satoransky. Back to Markkanen. Comes up empty down low. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Oladipo, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Misses the jumper, and they can't get anything on the break. And Chicago shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets brain trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent, with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Chicago. And a change for the Pacers. Watkins checked in. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Satoransky gets the bucket.
Satoransky works hard to create on offense. I mean, he finds his shot with the mid-range jumper.
Tries again. And Turner with the lay-in. Turner's got 4 points this quarter.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. But all too common. Basketball one-on-one. And the shot goes up, put a body on someone.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
The shot's good from Mr. Clutch.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Levine looking around, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And just think what the score would be if it weren't for him. I mean, he's been amazing, but a one-man show isn't going to get you a win in the league.
Sabonis with the bucket.
But this game would have a different look if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, 100% from the field for him.
Satoransky finds Levine. It's over Brogdon. Levine can't hit.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Hutchison. Now Satoransky. He's got 12. Five to shoot. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Satoransky's got 14 points. Pacers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Mr. Clutch shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Satoransky. Here's Dunn. Here's Carter. A beautiful reverse layup.
Well, he's just such a terrific offensive rebounder. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass.
Holiday, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got 6 here in this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Carter on the wing. And it's sent back by Turner. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. The shot's good for Mr. Clutch.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Got a piece of it. Levine against Brogdon. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
Carter outside. Now the pass to Valentine. Turner passes to Brogdon. That fall. Nice feed that time from Turner.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Carter outside. Kicks it to Levine. Passes it to Hutchison. And it's good. 2 points.
He's doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
Here's Holiday. Turner trying to free himself up. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 7 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
On against Holiday. Again with the block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. Here's Brogdon, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Brogdon's got 4 points this quarter. And it's the Bulls with the ball.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
Levine double team. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
The first free throw is good.
And you can see Dunn fighting out what it means to be a leader, improving his confidence over time.
And the Bulls making a change here. Weber's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. Dwight Powell comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And McDermott subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. And the officials call traveling violation. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. Outside, Levine. He kicks to Dunn. And it's sent back by Turner. To the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The free throw drops for Powell. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Bulls shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3, but they'll get another chance. Weber gets the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
McConnell. Chicago grabs the miss. Weber's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dunn passes to Hutchison.
Clearly a foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That free throw, no good. The Pacers making a change here. White's checked in. And he's good on the second. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 34. The feed to Powell. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now here's Valentine. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. To the inside. The shot's good for Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Dunn passes to Weber. He dishes it to Valentine. Outside, Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Count that one.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Ball stolen. And Levine with the slam.
That's the specialty of Levine. I mean, if you're the defense, you got to know he's looking to dunk it home. Make a poster on you.
They get the rebound. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Valentine kicks to Dunn. The open shot, Levine. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Pass to McDermott. Shoots from the baseline. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Levine. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 5th rebound in this one. McConnell passes to Wright and stolen by Dunn. Here's Levine. Oh, look at him fly!
Can't be too careful around Dunn. He's consistent in finding ways to swipe the ball away.
To the middle. Gets it to go. That one good for Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 38 points.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Levine dishes to Dunn. Powell against Weber. Here's Levine. Rebounded by McDermott.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
And here's Levine. He's got 39. Dunn with it. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Right, the pass to Mr. Clutch. 2 points. That one goes.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
Pass to Hutchison. The pass to Levine. It's rebounded by Indiana.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Chicago making some changes. Markkanen, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Denzel Valentine. And Satoransky subbed in for Chris Dunn. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for the Pacers. And stolen by Wright. Now the Pacers moving it up. Warren on the wing. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Warren's got 11.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has been increasing his lead.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers, able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
He's checked in for McDermott. Satoransky looking around. Now here's Dunn. D right on him. Hutchison passes to Carter. That one doesn't go. So the Pacers will take it the other way. They've got Dunn. Also Thomas Satoransky out there. Valentine out there with Carter. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pacers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Mr. Clutch.
He had a nose for the basketball tonight, playing some disruptive D and picking pockets left and right.
Down low, Felicio, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yes, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Bitadze. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Passes it to Mr. Clutch. To the inside. And stolen by Valentine. And here's the fast break. Here's Dunn. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Showing assertiveness inside. I mean, you got to commend the smaller Dunn for being strong down there.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Indiana controlling the game. And Indiana can just let the clock run down here. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Shot from 12. Again, Indiana.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Now done. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.